All right, now we're going to talk about how to find the sum of finite geometric sequences and series. So remember, a series just means it's finite, means it has a beginning and an end. So we have two formulas, all right? So these formulas you can use depending on if you know different things. If you know the last term, this is probably the easier one. If you don't know the last term, but maybe know how many terms you have, this might be the easier formula to use. But either one should give you the answer. So I've copied those formulas here so you can look at them and determine which one's better for each problem. So this problem, it says, find the sum of the first 11 terms for the sequence here. Well, we don't know the last term, but what I can state is that I have a sub 1 is 4. I do know the first term, which is important for both of these. And I can also state what the rate is, and I also know that n is 11. And to find the rate, we would take the second term and divide it by the first, which this is negative 1.5. And let's check it real quick. Is 9 divided by negative 6 also negative 1.5? It is. So we got the rate now. The rate equals negative 1.5. So we'll use the top formula since that one has all the information we need. So we'll say the sum of the first 11 terms is equal to the first term, which is 4, times 1 minus the rate, which is negative 1.5, to the power of 11 all over 1 minus negative 1.5 here in parentheses. Now this one I could not distribute because it has a power. And according to PEMDAS, I would need to do the power first. But this one I could actually simplify if I wanted to. I'll type it in the calculator just like this. So let's go over here. And so I'd choose fraction. And up on the, oh wait, I forgot the 4 at the front. 4 times, we're going to have this fraction here, of 1 minus negative 1.5 to the power of 11 all over 1 minus negative 1.5. Press enter. It says that is my answer there. That would be the sum of those first 11 terms. So if you added them all up, it would give you that amount there. So we'll round and say this is about 140. All right. Let's try this one. So here again, oops, I'm sorry. All right, fixed it. Now here again on my formulas, it says find the sum of the first n terms. Now I don't know what n is, but I do know the first term, I know the last term, and I know the rate. So I'm going to choose the second value. So we'll say find the sum of the first n terms given. We know a sub 1 is negative 4 minus a sub n, we know is negative 65,536 times the rate of 2. All this is over 1 minus our r of 2. Now I have all the information I need. So we can find the sum just by going to the calculator and typing it in. So we have fraction with, oops, negative 4 minus, parentheses, a negative 65,536 times 2, and all this is over 1 minus the rate of 2. And that should be our value there. So I'm going to write my answer that we get is 131,000, negative 131,068 is my sum. Wasn't the best box there, but it'll work. All right, your turn. Find the first 8 terms given this, and I'll let you choose which one you think is the best formula.